Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Comic Booked on YouTube. I'm Aaron Clutter, editor-in-chief of Comic Booked, and today I'm going to open a big box of comics from E&J Boutique from my friends up in Brooklyn, New York. I'll give you some information about them in the description of the video so you can get a hold of them and get your own comics. They've got a great little shop, all kinds of stuff, but they do have a big selection of comics from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, all over the place. And then they sell bulk boxes of comics. You can just say, hey, send me a random selection of stuff. And their prices are pretty reasonable, and they include shipping, so it's really cool. I've ordered from them now. I think this is the third box of stuff I've gotten from them. First time I got a box, I ordered a big box, and I got this little tiny box in the mail, and I said, is this the big box? And they're like, oh, how many are in there? And I counted them, and it was like 10 short. And they're like, oh, we'll send you a few more. And they sent me like a whole nother box, so it was awesome. Great people to deal with. Really, really enjoyed dealing with them. So today I have this huge box. I'll try not to get a hernia lifting it up to show you. This is the box they sent me. All kinds of goodies in here. So I'm going to go through these. And I love that they package it with Japanese or Chinese newspaper, so I could like learn a foreign language while I'm reading comics. It's just amazing. So, but good packaging. A lot of their comics are already bagged and boarded, which is pretty cool. Some of them aren't, but that's all right. So I'm just going to go through each one, show them off, talk about them a little bit. There's some new stuff, like the New Invaders, issue 4, some kind of Batwoman thing on the front. I don't know who she is, but kind of cool. There's some DC stuff in here. I just asked them for a little bit of everything. The Adventures of Superman. It's back from what, like the 90s, 97. Superman, the Man of Steel. This was back in 97 as well. Some older stuff. It's always cool too because a lot of this stuff I don't have. It's older DC that I didn't buy a lot of. Birds of Prey. This was 06. Gail Simone writing that. That's pretty cool. Good book. Legends of the Dark Knight. It's good stuff. That is written by Howard Chaykin. So it's cool. That's number 26 from January 1992. Let's see. Some more Legends of the Dark Knight. Matt Wagner wrote that. Like him. Grendel. If you ever like Grendel, Matt Wagner's awesome. April of 92. Here's a book from Harris Comics, Hyde 25. Never heard of that before, but this is a 0 issue. So, hey, pretty cool. A little different. Looks like it had very first appearance of Vampirella in color. That's pretty cool. New Teen Titans. Fun stuff. There's Justice League of America. Robin 2, The Joker's Wild. This was a pretty good storyline. Ooh, Sandman. And a little bit of everything. I love that in these boxes. Let's pull up this big stack here and see what's in this. Oh, hey, Secret Origins starring Jonah Hex and the Black Condor. I love Jonah Hex. He's one of my favorite characters. Indiana Jones, the movie comic, issue 1. Got a couple copies of Detective Comics Batman number 660 back from 93. A couple issues of that. Not many duplicates, which is nice. You know, you get a few, but not too many. Old Captain America number 424. Avengers 317. It's one of the cool Fantastic Four foily kind of covers. Fantastic Four 24. That was from the new series of Fantastic Four back in the, like after the old series, you know, the new, there was so many. But yeah. Another 1993 Legends of the Dark Knight. Looks like maybe Poison Ivy. It's called Hot House. Silver Surfer. That's the old Tyrant before the new Tyrant. Legends of the Dark Knight again. Batman. Fighting, I don't remember who that guy's name is. Doesn't matter. Green Lantern Corps. Another issue of Millennium. I have a couple issues of this. I've never read the whole series, so maybe I'll get enough of these boxes, I'll get the whole set. You never know. Batman Nightfall, another copy of that one. And then that's some great cover art. I really love that kind of artwork. It's pretty awesome. Another Batman and Bane and Toyman back in the back there. I don't know if that's Bane or who that is, but anyway. Firestorm, kind of cool. Superman, The Secret Years. Okay, don't know. Here's a Secret Origins of the Rogues Gallery, Flash's Rogues Gallery. So if you're watching The Flash and you want to know who these characters are, this might be a good book to pick up. There's the old series Ghost Rider. This show could go on forever. There's a lot of comics in here. Detective Comics. There's Robin number 2, number 1. Robin 2, number 1. New Teen Titans, or that's just New Titans, not New Teen Titans. Another Ghost Rider. Lobo, Infanticide. This was actually a pretty good series. Keith Giffen does artwork and writes the stories. Pretty cool. Alan Grant. Fantastic Four. Now this is the Fantastic Four number 1 with Jim Lee's art. And that was when they relaunched, I guess, in '96. Was that after Heroes Reborn or something? I don't know. Superman and Action Comics. Another Superman and Action Comics is 2001. More Action Comics. Here's Knight's End, Batman, Legends of Dark Knight. That was him and Azrael duking it out. Fantastic Four, Rosebud 2, gonna like that. Marvel Age, number 4, one of those 25-cent books. Special, I used to have this book, Mr. Miracle Special number 1. This was an old one from like the 80s, 87. Another Ghost Rider. Joker 2-1. This is the foil one with the little Robin foil on the cover, holofoil. Another Ghost Rider. A Ghost Rider. New Gods, number 8 and number 10. I just need to get number 9. I need to know what happens in between. Adventures of Superman, number 0. This was kind of after the return. Then this was the beginning of tomorrow. This was 1994, so it would have been 2 years after his death. Everybody was like, yay, long-haired Superman is back. Justice League International. There's Solo Avengers starring Hawkeye and Hellcat. You know Hellcat from, I think she had her own series recently. All right, we got a little more Legends of the Dark Knight. Cool. Mighty Thor with Spider-Man. We're almost through one whole stack of books. Let's see. Another Thor book. Batman Knight's End, Part 1. So if you want to read the story from the beginning, pick up that one. That's Batman number 509, it looks like. Issue 3 of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So getting close to that whole set of those. There's only 3 issues in the series, so I need 1, 2, and 3. We'll see if there's a 2 in here somewhere. Thor, Galactic Storm. This was one of the Operation Galactic Storms back in like the 90s, early 90s, after Desert Storm, you know. They decided they were going to have a big battle between the Kree and the Skrull and everybody, the Shi'ar, all that. Blue Beetle, number 0. This was the new 52 origin stuff that was going on. Now, this is a cool looking Superman book. Neat cover. Brian Azzarello and Jim Lee. That's Superman 206 from 2004. Hey, very cool foil. New Titans issue 100. It's neat. The Starfire and Nightwing on the cover. I don't know. Batman Superman with Bizarro Batman and Superman, I guess. Legends of the Dark Knight Gothic. Ooh, Terminator Hunters and Killers. It's from Dark Horse. It's a cool cover. Like that stuff. Neat artwork. Justice League Task Force with female Martian Manhunter. Don't know. Oh, Judge Dredd number 11. Back when DC was publishing Judge Dredd, I didn't even know they did that. So it was back in '95. So that's cool. Number 12, Judge Dredd. Legends of Dark Knight, like a 1992 annual. Back in the old days. Beginning of Tomorrow, there's another Dark Knight, Legends of Dark Knight. Woohoo! I have the whole set. I just hit Indiana Jones Jackpot. Number 2 of Temple of Doom. Uncanny X-Men 372. It's a good one. Old Iron Man Armor Wars 2. It's back when everybody stole Iron Man's stuff, and then they were all making iron armor, and he was out to kill everybody and bring all the armor back. I don't know, he didn't kill anybody, but he stole all the armor and redid his armor and neutralized everybody else's armor. This is kind of cool. Jim Starlin, Space Knights from Marvel Comics. Some neat stuff. Almost looks like Micronauts or something back in the day. So, I don't know. Here's Robin 3, collector's edition, in a bag, still sealed. It's kind of cool. And there's like a 3D little thing there. I guess you slide it up and down. It tells you on the back how to use the special technology cover. So that's really nifty. So it's like an action comic. I don't know. A couple of those. Interesting stuff. The Shocking Conclusion of Power Lords from DC. This is an 80s book, 1984. Oh, there's Power Lords number 2. Power Lords number 1. So I can know I got the whole set. That is awesome. So 1, 2, and 3. So not only can I know the whole story, but I get the shocking conclusion. Superman, Man of Steel. I got Raiders of the Lost Ark, issue 3. And another Robin 2, Joker's Wild, with a cool holofoil Batman on the cover. Alright, we're through one whole stack. We'll take a little side stack. Spirits of Vengeance. Take them or leave them. Legends, Cosmic Boy. Batman and the Outsiders with Metamorpho and everybody. It's kind of cool. JLA 22. Star Trek The Next Generation. Another one, Next Generation. The Spectre. Pretty good book. I like The Spectre. This is The Fall of Jim Corrigan. So that was issue number 4 of the original series. That's Jim Ostrander working on that one. Another copy of Detective Comics. Here's Blue Beetle number 1 from the New 52, along with Blue Beetle number 10. So I got 2 issues in the same bag. That's kind of cool. Wolverine number 99. I'm not sure I have this one from the original Wolverine series. So I'll have to check that out. A cool cover on Trinity number 2. It's a nice foil-y cover. Identity Crisis number 7. This is a great series. This really was what I consider the kickoff to a lot of the changes in the DC universe. If you've never read Identity Crisis, you really should. It was really, Batman got a little more grim because of all this, as he saw things that his fellow Justice Leaguers had done that they really shouldn't have done, like manipulate people's minds and hide things from him that they shouldn't be hiding from him. And, you know, it tended to cause a big split in the Justice League that caused a lot of problems and really led to Infinite Crisis and all the stuff that happened after that, and the New 52 and Flashpoint and blah, 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 and really put us where we are now. So that's the cause of all of it. The Power of Shazam. Empire number 0. I'll have to read this one because I've never read this storyline. So. All right, last stack of books. JLA Year 1, number 1. Cool. Was it Fantastic Four, guest starring Wolverine? Wolverine and the Thing fighting each other? Maybe. Maybe it just looks like that on the cover. You never know. Legion Lost, number 1 from the New 52. Fairly recent book. Iron Man, Technovore, an Infinity Crusade crossover. So that's back from the 90s, 93. That's cool. 294 of Iron Man. Issue 2 of the Spectre. Some good stuff. I like the Spectre, like I said before. Adventures of Superman. Adventures of Superman. New Titans, Year 1. issue 11. Never heard of this one. Gunfire from DC, issue 13. Oh. RoboCop, number 21. Marvel was publishing RoboCop back before Dark Horse started doing it. And then Dark Horse did it, and then I think they went to Boom recently. So it was Hardware from the Milestone Comics. DC kind of spun off their whole, I don't know what you want to call it, non-white characters. That's pretty much what they tried to do, like a bunch of different ethnic backgrounds for different characters, and there's a lot of interesting characters in this one. But yeah, didn't I got 2 copies of that. Hardware number 14, number 15, 2 copies of that as well. Superman issue 128 from 97. The Cyborg walks again. We know the Cyborg Superman was the bad guy in the whole Death of Superman thing. He had brought Doomsday in the first place and had kind of manipulated everything to kill off Superman and put the War World engines on Earth and launch it off into space. So yeah, good stuff. Guy Gardner, issue 3. Guy Gardner's kind of fun stuff. All right. Adventures of Superman. Blue Superman. If you ever read that, horrible storyline. That's when he got lightning powers, and there was like Red Superman and Blue Superman and all kinds of crazy stuff. Batman, The Penguin Affair. Some older Batman books. Legends of the Dark Knight. Lethal Foes of Spider-Man. Some more Batman stuff. Batman Nightfall. I used to have this book. Starman, number 1. It's a pretty good book. I remember having this one too. The Impossible Man, Summer Vacation Special. No comic collection should be without this book. I'm joking. Fantastic Four, 337. Batman Detective Comics. That's a really cool Sam Keith cover. I like that. Adventures of Superman. Superman Man of Steel, when he was like mutant Superman. I don't know what happened there. And today's show is brought to you by Unnamed Soda. Fantastic Four number 1. Now this is Marvel Action Hour number 1 with Fantastic Four, as seen on TV. I don't know. We'll see. I also have issue number 2. I'll read that one. Here's Electric Warrior from DC. Never heard of it. Maybe never will again. Doug Lynch and Jim Bakey, or Bakey? I don't know. Looks like some kind of robot thing. Cursed with Conscience. Interesting. Wow. Annie, number 2. Okay. Enough said. Power Pack, number 8. Now, actually, this could be a good one because it does have Cloak and Dagger in it. And with the upcoming potential Cloak and Dagger series, might be worth a little bit of money. I don't know. All right, I'm just going to grab the rest of these. Well, no, maybe not. Okay, I will take the rest of this. There's a lot in here. This is a good box. Like I said, their prices are really good. You know, you just tell them what you want. You can get all DC, you can get all Marvel, you can get all independent. You can ask them for like all Valiant, all that kind of stuff, and they'll give you a whole bunch of comics. It's pretty cool. So here's a cool Mighty Thor with Beta Ray Bill. Justin might actually be interested in this. I'll have to let him know I got that. Some more Reign of the Superman. This was after the death of Superman, and right after his return, you can tell because he's in the black suit with the long hair. Another Superman with Guy Gardner and Green Lantern. Looks like they all have, well, they have 2 power rings. I don't know what's going on with Superman. Silver Sable, back when she had her own series. Mighty Thor, as he battles the Celestials. This was when Thor had the funky space armor that they thankfully did away with later. So that was good. Action Comics Weekly, 48 pages every week, number 624. So it looks like Black Canary, so it's kind of cool. Justice League Spectacular, number 1. You got Green Lantern and Flash and Aquaman and some other people there. Another issue of Robin 2, #1, with the cool foily Robin card on the front. Silver Sable in the Wild Pack #1 with some cool foily underwear. Foily Silver Sable on the front there. Another copy of Fantastic Four with Rosebud 2. Indiana Jones #1, first issue of that miniseries. G.I. Zombie #2, and this was a DC Comics book, Star Spangled War Stories featuring G.I. Zombie from the New 52. So it might be good. I'll read it. Ghost Rider. I don't remember if this is one of the glow in the dark books or not, but it had the really cool fire on the sides, fiery chains. It's pretty neat. Here's the Titans. We had the new Titans before. This is just the Titans. It's not the new ones, just the old Titans. Terminator, The Enemy Within. It's a cool looking cover. I like that artwork. Doom Patrol #3 from the old Doom Patrol series. Old Firestorm, the Nuclear Man. Looks like Monkey Firestorm. I don't know. And this was good. If you've been watching the DC shows this past year, you know about Invasion. You know about the Dominators, and they had books like this that were called Invasion, and then each one, as they went through, there was a progression through the storyline. So this is the last issue of that series, and it was Invasion. This was called World Without Heroes. It was really good, very, very good storyline from back in the '90s. Definitely worth picking up if you ever find it. But this was a good book. I like that. Another issue of Robin 3 with the cool action cover. New Titans on the front and the back, 82 and 81. With Pariah. Some more Titans, 84, 83. Oh, that's like the whole story. Fantastic Four, 344. 337 with Rosebud 2 again. Another Tyrant. The Hulk, Countdown. This was a battle with the Thing. So that was when he was Grey Hulk. Iron Man with Black Widow. And Crimson Dynamo against the unstoppable fury of the Titanium Man. Another Iron Man against Ice. I don't know. Heart of Ice. Here's a cool first issue of For Your Eyes Only, the James Bond movie. This is the Marvel adaptation. That had to be from the early 80s. Let's see. 1981. That's an older book. Pretty cool. Superman and Action Comics. Another Batman Detective Comics. Here is Angel and the Ape. I know, DC, issue 1. Says they're back, but who are they? What are they? Now? Question mark. I don't know. Phil Foglio. I really like his artwork, so I'll have to check that out. And finally, who is the most shocking super foe of all in the Mighty Thor? And I don't know. Looks like a monkey. All right. That was some cool stuff. Really good stuff from E&J Boutique. These folks are in Brooklyn. They can be found at 7001 Fort Hamilton Parkway. You can also give them a call. I think their number is 718-775-8471. Great place. You got to check it out. And you can find them on Facebook as well, E&J Boutique. And just tell them you're interested in buying some bulk comics, and they'll make you a good deal. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. There's always some cool comics to be seen here on our show, good interviews and all that kind of stuff. Just like to show stuff off and show you new things. So thanks for watching, and go read more comics.